Hello, friends. Welcome. Today, I want to talk about some of the decisions that we make that keep us poor. Now, these are life decisions that are made usually while you're very young or youngish. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like we make these decisions. It seems like things just kind of happen, and this is how it ends up. But today I'm just going to talk about 5 of the major life decisions that we make that impact us maybe for the rest of our lives and that actually keep us poor. My name is Judy Marie, and this channel is about my life experiences and the lessons I've learned from them. The first life decision I want to talk about is an unplanned pregnancy. Like I said before, we sometimes don't be making these decisions. We just let these decisions happen to us. These decisions happen usually when we're young, teens and 20s, and we don't really understand the effect that these decisions make on our life. An unplanned pregnancy is a major life decision that if you're not preventing it, you're basically asking it to happen to you if you're sexually active. An unplanned pregnancy can cost a woman her future opportunities. There is a money and time cost also. A baby costs money to have them in the hospital, diapers, formula, other health care, clothing, daycare, activities. If you make the non-decision to have a child, it can affect you not just now, but for many years into the future. This is why you shouldn't let it be a non-decision. You should decide that this is not going to happen to you. The outcome of an unplanned pregnancy can keep you from furthering your education, from getting the job that you want. It can have many repercussions. So be careful. Don't make a non-decision to have a child. The next one I want to talk about is friends. Now, when I was in high school, I believe the 10th grade, we had this class called home economics. I don't know if they still have that class, but this was a long time ago. So I sat at a table with 3 other girls. We're all around 16. And the other 3 girls all were either pregnant or had a child. They were all friends with each other, and they all thought this was pretty normal. The next major non-decision that you're making is the friends that you have. Studies have shown that if you have a friend that's overweight, you're more likely to be overweight. So your friends have a big impact on your life. If your friends are content to be in a dead end job, guess what? You might end up being stuck in a dead end job. If your friends are looking to go places in life, they're looking to further their education, they're looking to get some more training, they're looking to move up in their job, then you're more likely to be doing those things too. So be careful of the people that you call your friends because you're more likely to end up just like them. It's hard sometimes to leave people behind, but if you hang out with certain friends, you'll be ending up doing what they're doing. Another big decision that we make without too much thought is our choice of life partner. Now, I used to read romance novels, and I used to think someone was going to come along and sweep me off my feet. Of course, this person was going to be rich and handsome and just everything that I ever dreamed of. But that's not really how it works. Hormones make other people attractive to you. The people that you're attracted to may or may not be the right person for you. And I would say don't let your hormones choose the person you end up with. Just in the way I was talking about friends, about you basically are who you hang out with. It's the same with your life partner, too. This person should be someone who lifts you up, who you can depend on, who you trust. And sometimes just being attracted to someone really is not enough. You really don't know anyone until you've been around them for a while because there's a mask that we all wear when we're interacting with each other. That mask takes time to be peeled away. Don't end up with somebody that you just met and move in with them after a few months. You won't really know this person for at least a year or two. Wait until you know the real person. Look at how they treat other people, not just you, because they're trying to impress you, trying to get you to like them, love them. See how they treat other people, how they treat wait staff, how they treat their parents, their friends, their siblings. This is going to tell you more about the person than just about how you feel about them. When you choose your partner, make sure this person wants what you want. Make sure if you're a saver, they're pretty much a good saver too. Make sure if you want to further your education, they want to further their education too. Make sure if you want to start a business, they don't have to start a business, but make sure that they're going to support you in your endeavors. There are many criteria to look at. Make sure you take the time to choose your life partner in a thoughtful and serious manner, because this is the person who is going to majorly affect you in the rest of your life. Some of the areas where I grew up were very poor. And in this area that I'm thinking about in particular, going to jail was pretty normal. Stealing was just called a five-finger discount. And you can imagine in that area, a lot of people had been to jail and didn't think too much of it. But if you want to move up in the world and not be stuck in poverty, having a criminal background is not going to help you at all. In fact, it might make you unemployable so that you might end up in a situation where you can't get a job and you're going to have to find some kind of side hustle to support yourself. There are many avenues that will be closed to you if you have a criminal background. Stay away from the illegal activities. Stay away from the people who engage in the illegal activities because you can be caught up in somebody else's mess just by being nearby. When people are poor and living in poverty, they sometimes turn to different vices to get some enjoyment out of life. Smoking, vaping, drinking, doing drugs. All of these might be pleasurable in the moment, but being addicted to these substances will keep you poor and broke. I always wonder about some of the kids I went to school with. I was in 10th, 11th, 12th grade, and there are always this group of kids who were basically potheads. That's all they seemed to do was smoke pot. They skipped classes. When they were in class, they didn't do their schoolwork, and they were just there. I guess they didn't have any place else to be. They weren't in school to learn anything. And you know that as soon as school was let out, they were going to end up smoking more. They just seemed to be in a daze. And I wonder what happened to them. They would have a large hill to climb to get out of the situation they put themselves in while still just in high school. Leave the illegal substances alone, and even the legal ones alone, because they're doing you no good. Not when you're young, for sure. Not even when you're old, but definitely not when you're young and your brain is still evolving. If you get addicted when you're young, it's going to be hard to put these substances down because you're going to be craving them. Please don't do it. It's hard to go places when you're addicted to something. If you made some of these mistakes, of course, there's a way out. You understand how it's made your life harder. If you haven't made any of these decisions and non-decisions, please don't do so. Avoiding these mistakes can give you an advantage in life. Please choose correctly. See you again. Okay. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you.